about negotiations, right? Politics.
And we're out of time. So you.
Oh, I don't.
Fuck yourself. But go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
Hey, y'all, Gravity. Any day above ground living. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your Wednesday. It's hump day. Go hump something. Yeah, we're back talking about Elon Musk. Y'all have heard me on this platform tell y'all that he's selling this app after the election. And unless something drastic happens, I'm going to be right. Again, I apologize for being late, but there's so much. I got some before I left last night just to set up the show. And then I went this morning and there's just even more that I didn't even get. He's over here losing money. He's suspending folk, even though he claimed he free speech. He has a situation in Brazil. It's so much. So we're going to introduce the family. But first, we have to tell the truth.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Shit. I kind of get.
Jerry Bedford, good morning. Wallow J, good morning. Miss Nisi, good morning. Cosmo Fury, good morning. Gamers Den, good morning. Bert, good morning. Mama 2, good morning. Shakur Benton, good morning. And for those who haven't said anything in the live chat or comments, good morning. So let's do the customary thing.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose, such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
Let's start here because I just saw this before I came on. Pause. It says Elon Musk X likely to soon resume operations in Brazil after top court orders fund unblocking. A Brazilian judge on Tuesday, which was yesterday, directed the unblocking of the bank accounts of Elon Musk X in Brazil following the platform's agreement to settle over $5 million in fines. Now, for those who don't know, Elon Musk and X were getting sued every day for about $9,000 a day because they decided to go against what Brazil said and not shut X down. So Brazil did it for him, and allegedly he sent Starlink down there so people can stay on there. And they said, if you do that, we're going to fine you. And he did it anyway. All right. Brazilian Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes' ruling on Tuesday could pave the way for lifting of the suspension of X in Brazil, where the platform has been inaccessible since August 31st due to a dispute over alleged disinformation between the judge and Musk. Moraes ordered X shut down in Brazil after Musk declined to remove several right-wing accounts and failed to appoint a new legal representative in compliance with the court's orders. In his most recent ruling, Moraes instructed Brazil's central bank to unblock X's bank accounts, enabling the platform to receive funds and immediately make payment of the fines indicated. According to the ruling, X notified the court of its intention to pay fines amounting to around $5.2 million. Moraes, a prominent Brazilian judge, has been engaged in a prolonged dispute with Musk, the owner of Tesla and SpaceX, as part of his drive to crack down on disinformation in Brazil. The conflict between Brazil's judiciary and the U.S. tech billionaire has escalated to a significant standoff probing the boundaries of free speech and corporate accountability in the South America's largest nation. Before the ban was enforced on August 31st, X had over 22 million users in Brazil. In the past week, X began adhering to the conditions set by the Brazilian court in an effort to resume operations. Musk has frequently lashed out at Moraes on social media, referring to him as an evil dictator and likening him to Voldemort from the Harry Potter series. Your man's a punk. What's wrong, Elon? I thought you was about free speech.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
I know some troll gonna come in here later and say that's the cost of doing business, right? When you make declarations like you're going to be an avenue for free speech and you relent like this, there's nothing free about it. Oops. So there was that. Elon. But you let them tell it. That's the best app ever, right? Hey, Elon, I have a question. Remember when you said this?
Wait around. Yep.
Wrong clip. I keep playing that wrong clip. Forgive me.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Elon, you want to explain this to the family? Why you said this last year?
That we should have free speech as much as possible, as much as is allowed by the laws of any country. So, I think that, say for France, we should allow things that are allowed by law. And if the people want the laws to be different, then pass a different law and we'll adhere to that law. But for Twitter to go beyond the law, that doesn't seem quite right to me. I think we want to allow the people to express themselves. And really, if you have to say, when does free speech matter? Free speech matters, and it's only relevant if people are allowed to say things that you don't like. Because
Interesting that you said that. Very interesting. We got a question though, Elon. Free speech, huh? Y'all heard him say that, right? Put a hand up in the air if you heard him say free speech, and you should be allowed to say what you want to say. Paraphrasing, of course. I just want to make sure you guys are paying attention. Because Elon Musk, why do you keep lying?
Again!
Let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Yeah, this came out 3 days ago. Twitter, under free speech as absolutionist Elon Musk, is actually suspending way more people than before. Free speech, huh? Let's read. Now, this is from Futurism. X, formerly Twitter, has just released the first transparency report to come out under its new ownership, which includes internal figures on how it's been enforcing its content moderation policies. And some of the data suggests that its overlord, Elon Musk, isn't quite the free speech absolutionist he makes himself out to be. Excuse me. Musk took over Twitter in the second half of 2022. Since then, suspensions of non-spam accounts have actually increased. In the first 6 months of this year, the platform has suspended 5.3 million users, which is more than 3 times as many as the 1.6 that were suspended in the first half of 2022, Fortune reported. It's also striking that these numbers are climbing in spite of the fact that Twitter's user base appears to be dwindling. We're going to get into that in a second. This could suggest an even more pronounced escalation in cracking down on users that break the site's rules, and can also be a sign of the uptick in hate speech on the platform that many critics have blamed on Musk, who often boasts far-right rhetoric and conspiracy theories himself. Needless to say, none of this evinces the laissez-faire censorship paradise that Musk has often promised. How frequently Twitter cooperates with government requests under Musk's stewardship is perhaps what contradicts this vision the most. As the Washington Post noted, the site complied with 71% of the thousands of legal requests it received to take down posts on its platform in the first half of this year. 71%. Wait, Elon, come here, sir. Put down the South African food and come here. So people ask you to take stuff down, and damn near 3/4 of the time you do it. But you all about free speech. You know why they don't like Al Jolson pictures? Because Al Jolson pictures shows the blatant history of racism in this country and how it's profitable. We said that word, profitable. How Richard Pryor said it in Silver Streak. Look at that. Al Jolson made $1 million looking like that after Gene Wilder put all that shoe polish on his face. Al Jolson, for those younger viewers and those who choose not to remember it. Yeah, Al Jolson went in blackface and made hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars doing that in Hollywood. But you can't remind the white supremacists of that history because then they don't like it. The highest it had been before was just over 50% in 2021, with most pre-Musk years falling even lower. The majority came from a repeat handful of countries, including Japan, South Korea, and Turkey, the president of which Musk has personal ties to. But the most high-profile instance came from Brazil after a high court judge threatened to block Twitter in its borders as the site didn't ban several accounts that were deemed to be spreading misinformation. Musk initially resisted, clinging to his free speech values, but eventually gave in to the demands, which we just read. Any big social media site will require some moderation, but Musk's track record has shown that he doesn't apply his rules equally. In addition to personally reinstating the accounts of people he liked, often prominent right-wingers, including Donald Trump, he has also banned journalists who were vocal critics of him and his allies. Just this week, the platform suspended the account of a journalist for sharing a link to a hacked dossier on J.D. Vance, Trump's pick for vice president. Musk has endorsed Trump and is reportedly bankrolling his campaign. By now, it's no surprise that Musk has some major caveats around his conception of free speech, but the sheer uptick in suspensions is astounding. Well, we told you he's not that bright. He's the ultimate billionaire welfare king. But all right. I want to look back at this. Where is it? Where I think it was. I want to show you this. You're going to like this. I'm saving the best part for last. Y'all going to like this. Let's look at that hack dossier real fast.
you know, let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern in.
Now, this is from the New Republic. Now, this is an opinion piece, so it's not an official article. So let's just take it as it is. It says Elon Musk X suspends journalists who reported leaked JD Vance docs. Free speech hero, right? Elon Musk is yet again silencing his perceived opponents. This time he is doing JD Vance's dirty work. Independent journalist Ken Klippenstein on Thursday reported on the leaked 271-page dossier on Vance, allegedly from the Trump campaign's research team, which mainstream media outlets have refused to publish. Just hours later, Klippenstein was banned from X, where he shared a link to his reporting and to the dossier. X users have found they are unable to even post a link to Klippenstein's Substack newsletter on X without receiving a message that the link is potentially harmful. So for those who are interested, what we'll do is we'll let y'all read the deal. This isn't the first time Musk has used X to meddle with progressive accounts on the platform. X has come under fire for banning or limiting an NPR story critical of Trump, the Uncommitted Movement account, and even Kamala HQ. In January, Musk temporarily banned Klippenstein, who worked for The Intercept at the time, and a handful of other journalists. The only connection between them, their left-wing politics and their criticism of Musk. Though some may try to argue that Klippenstein's post broke X guidelines by publishing hacked materials and is thus doxing Vance, Twitter actually changed its terms of service years ago, in part thanks to the Hunter Biden laptop story and claims of anti-conservative bias. The page regarding the platform's hacked materials policy no longer exists. Oh, God. He's ruining the platform. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, I love it. Musk heavily criticized Twitter's supposed suppression of the laptop story. Well, it was suppressed, but okay. Later, elevating the so-called Twitter files with right-wing journalists Matt Taibbi and Barry Weiss to expose the social media company's previous content moderation strategies. And also help Barry Weiss, of all people, get better valuation on her damn company. But, you know, it is what it is. At the time of publication, Klippenstein's account is still, or Klippenstein's account is still suspended. Oh, Elon. What's the matter, boy? You don't like people saying bad things about you? Is that what I'm gleaning from this? All right. Let's look at this content. Look at this transparency report. Let's see. So this is for H1 2024. The rules enforcement. Okay, dude. Promote and protect the public conversation. Boy, if you don't get, man, it's already pissing me off. So let's see. User reports and total enforcement actions, excluding platform manipulation and spam. Below, you'll find the total number of global user reports from January to June 2024, excluding platform manipulation and spam, which is broken out separately below. So this is about violations. So let's see. So they've had 224,129,805 reports. Abuse and harassment, 81 million. So that was about 36, a little over 36%. Child safety, almost 4. Hateful content, 30, which I know a lot of us have, seen, but excuse me. Illegal or relegated goods and services, 0.02%. Misleading and deceptive identities, 2.31%. We've done a few of those. Non-consensual nudity, 0.02%. which is not shocking because they got whole porn scenes on there, but he ain't doing nothing about that. But, you know, it's white supremacy for you. Private content, 4.42%. Suicide and self-harm, 1.11%. Violent and hateful entities, almost 4%. And violent content, 17.85%. Enforcement actions. So as we read, total account suspensions, 5.296,870. Total posts removed or labeled, 10,675,980. For overall post violation rate, 0.0123%, which should be more, but you know, he likes to leave those racists on there. All right. Let's see. And, you know, they just keep going. So we'll put that in the chat as well. Now, let's get to the fun. So I just went on X this morning and I just said, let me put an Elon suspended. All right. So I said, Elon suspended. So we have the Ken Klippenstein. They suspended defund Israel. He suspended this account. Okay, they gave it back to him, but they were suspended. X suspended my account for saying that I stand with Israel. This is anti-Semitism. Elon Musk needs to be informed of what his staff is doing. Please repost this to Elon Musk. Well, they thought you were a spam account. That's why. This person got all these accounts because he probably thought you were spam. Ryan Ralph got suspended. So there's that. Now we go to this. Yeah, we remember. Now, who remember? Let's have fun.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Elon Musk's X is losing users in the US, UK, and EU. X's own data proves it. Now, this is via Mashable. Elon Musk's social media platform is losing users in two of its most important markets, the US and the UK. We both know why. Because of their social media rules, especially with the UK. According to a new report from the Financial Times, Musk X has lost nearly 1/5 of his daily active user base in the US and a whopping 1/3 in the UK. So according to this John Byrne Murdoch, X Twitter user numbers now down by almost 1/3 over the last year in the UK and almost 1/5 in the US. The data collected by third-party analytics company SimilarWeb, compares X daily active user numbers from May 2023 to September 2024. It's important to note that as a third-party data firm, SimilarWeb does not have direct access to X's internal user stats. The company collects data based on web traffic stats. While SimilarWeb's data includes traffic from mobile devices to mobile websites, SimilarWeb cannot account for activity within X's official apps on platforms like iOS and Android. However, some of X's own internal user numbers are public information, at least as it pertains to the EU. Thanks to EU regulations known as the Digital Services Act, or DSA, which requires social media platforms to make this information available, we know that the similar web data showing a decline in X's users is largely accurate across the board. X itself has recently reported a decline in users in the EU. X most recently shared its latest usage data as required by EU law last month. As Social Media Today points out, Musk company reported a decline in monthly active users over the last year. In X's EU-based report consisting of data from February to January 2023, Musk's social media platform had 112.2 million monthly active users in the EU. In the following 6-month period from August 2023 to January 2024, that number dropped to 111.4 million users. So he damn near almost lost a full 2 million. No, a million. My fault. Yeah, he almost lost a million. That's crazy. I can't wait to get to this. X is worth 79% less. I can't wait to get to that. We're going to have a ball with that. I might even drop the link so everybody can experience it. X's most recent report covering February to July 2024 showed that his user base in the EU fell once more to 105.9 million. Jesus Christ. Woo! In addition to its woes in the US, the UK, and EU, X has been banned in another major market, Brazil, over the past month. Musk has since acquiesced to Brazil's Supreme Court orders, and access to the social media site will likely soon be reinstated. However, as of publishing time, X is still unavailable in Brazil. Furthermore, as Mashable previously reported in September of last year, CEO Linda Yaccarino had also shared X's internal worldwide user numbers, seemingly inadvertently showcasing how the company has shed millions of users since Musk take over the former Twitter in just less than a year earlier. While traffic stats and user numbers can ebb and flow due to many factors, it's clear that any real movement in X user base is heading down and not upward. A previous report in July 2024 noted that while X hadn't declined in global users from a year ago, its growth was stagnant, registering just a 1.6% in users over the past 12 months. I'm loving this shit. Oh my God, you don't understand how much I'm loving this. Musk's leadership has taken center stage on the platform and has likely contributed to the decline of users. In fact, the Financial Times mentioned in its report that X's user base decline in the UK picked up after Musk commented that civil war is inevitable in response to an X post about riots in the country. X will likely enjoy a boost in user activity over these next few weeks thanks to the U.S. election season, but Musk is playing an active role in U.S. politics this year, including endorsing former President Donald Trump. Assuming another politics-based user bump is ongoing, Musk's ongoing commentary and involvement in the U.S. election, like his earlier UK social unrest comments, could further affect X's user numbers that bump subsides. Mashable will reach out to X for comment and will update if we hear back. They ain't finna talk to you. Woo-wee! Isn't that wonderful? This is beautiful. All right. Before we get to the show, I have one more article I got to read, and it'll flow into the last one when I drop the link and I have people come up so we can enjoy this. Elon, how your wallet looking, son?
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
According to Forbes, back on Independence Day, Elon Musk is 2024's biggest billionaire loser so far, pending his big bonus. The net worth of Tesla's headline-grabbing CEO Elon Musk fell by more than any other billionaire on the planet over the first 6 months of the year, according to Forbes estimates, a rare loss in what was otherwise a great stretch for the mega-rich as the stock market boomed, though a massive bonus courtesy of Tesla shareholders could raise Musk's fortune. Excuse me. Musk's net worth fell from $251.3 billion to $221.4 billion from December 31st, 2023 to June 28th. The stock market's last day of normal first half trading, more than any other billionaire tracked by Forbes, though Musk remains the richest person on the planet. Much of Musk's shrinking piggy bank stems from a Delaware judge January axing of his record Tesla compensation package that valued at $51 billion, which caused Forbes to discount the value of the equity award by 50% due to uncertainty of Musk ever getting hold of those stock options. Musk applies the same discount. Forbes applies the same discount even as Tesla shareholders reapproved the package June 13th, as the company likely faces a lengthy and uncertain appeals process of the January verdict. Excluding the award, it was still a shaky 6 months for Musk's fortune, as the value of his existing 13% stake in Tesla decreased by about $20 billion, as shares of the automaker slipped 20% due to declining profits and car deliveries, partially offset by Musk's stake in his generative artificial intelligence startup XAI grew to $14.4 billion. Musk also has a roughly $75 billion stake in private aerospace company SpaceX, a $7 billion stake in his social media company X, and smaller holdings in his other endeavors like human brain experimental startup Neuralink. I know that was a lot. Oh, wow. The first half of 2024 was largely friendly to the world's wealthiest. Forbes' 10 richest people collective net worth jumped from $1.47 trillion at the end of 2023 to $1.66 trillion at the end of June. But Musk is joined by several other big names as one of the few less rich centibillionaires. Europe's richest man, Bernard Arnault's net worth fell from $200.7 billion to $193.8 billion as shares of his luxury empire LVMH declined. Mexico's wealthiest person, Carlos Slim Helú's fortune sank from, I don't give a damn about none of that. We don't care. But yeah. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so what we're going to do now before we get to the second to last article, well, we got two more, so I'm going to let y'all up for that last one too. Y'all can stay up if you want. We're going to drop this link. Anybody that want to come up and be part of the show, the broadcast, if you will, you're going to love this. I can't wait for y'all to find out. I can't hold it in no more, family. I can't hold it in no more. It's so bad with the Brazilian thing, family. It got to Congress. They're saying that we're sending money to Brazil. Oh, we're not even gonna go over that article because that shit is just funny. Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
I'm all right.
Excellent stream last night. I just finished listening to. But yeah, I'm ready to hear what you got to say. What was going on?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll give it another minute. How y'all doing this morning? I meant to ask that. How are y'all doing? I know it's
Folks
early.
out here shopping like damn crazy. I'm sorry, but folks out here crazy
Well,
as
you
hell.
know why?
I know. Ain't no water out here.
Yes, sir.
I just left my Walmart. There ain't no water. I said, y'all get on my nerves.
Yes, sir. They say Costco's going crazy.
I bet it is going crazy.
Yes, sir.
And then next week all that shit go right back to normal. You get their money.
Maybe.
Hey, I worked in retail before. I know how this shit works.
That's why I said maybe. Because we don't know. Maybe.
And then it'll go down, and then it'll go right back up when Thanksgiving comes around. You know, people got to have their fresh stuff to cook with, especially people down here in the South. Get my damn nerve with this bullshit. Damn. Yeah. Good morning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are y'all ready?
I have a quick,
What?
real quick before you begin, KG. Didn't he have to borrow $1 billion from Tesla to pay like his
We're gonna
salary
get
over?
there. We're going to get
Okay.
there.
All right, I'm jumping the gun. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go.
Okay, y'all. Let's have fun.
Yes, sir.
How much do you think Tesla is not Tesla? How much do you think X is worth now? Let's find out.
You know,
About $1 billion.
let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern in.
There you go. He lost 75% of his value since he took it over.
Jesus.
Huh?
God is good.
44 billion he bought it for, correct?
Correct. Family, what if I told you it was worth about 10?
Damn.
Yo, okay, so here's my thing. Go ahead, Wallow. I got something to say afterwards. Go ahead.
No, you good. I just said because of them white supremacists, you good.
No, but think about this, gentlemen. This dude, this genius, right? I call him the NORAD baby. This genius could have taken what, 30, 40 million of his own money or investors' money, created the exact same thing that Twitter and X is, had all the traffic jump over there, and been straight.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
going
get,
to explain why he
and
didn't
then I
do
also
that.
get
I'm
this,
going to explain why he didn't do that. And it's very
because
simple.
of the advertising.
Nope, not even that.
Go ahead.
Nobody gives a fuck about what he has to say.
Cause don't he look like an
He's
incel?
not even that. He's on a platform. He's already known in the circles, right? Everybody
Right.
wants to follow him because he's a celebrity.
Correct.
How did that work out for Trump?
Not good at all. So they thought he was weird.
No, but how did it work out with True Social?
It's a flop.
They lost
There you go. There you go. Nobody gives a damn about you think okay, honestly, you think okay, Elon Musk come outside and say he gonna make his own platform.
Right.
You gonna run over there?
No.
Number two, what could he possibly sell you that's gonna be different from X?
Not a goddamn thing.
Nothing. It's just a rip off of what you already have.
Exactly.
Not a damn thing. Nothing. It would be like him trying to
Social literally is a rip off of X.
Right.
They have nothing but stupid posts over there and spam bots.
Right. Right. Yep. I hear you. Yep. So it doesn't make sense for him to try to cybertruck his way into another platform just by
He go broke doing it.
Yep.
Because how do you, okay, fine, you made your own app. How do you sell that to the big advertisers? How do you sell that to the big companies to come over there and get them to shout you out? Put your logo in their advertising. Knowing who they know who you are.
Right. Good point.
Good point.
The value of social media platform X has plunged over 75% compared to when billionaire owner Elon Musk bought it 2 years ago. The information comes from a disclosure report from Fidelity's Blue Chip Growth Fund. As of July, the fund had an equity stake in X worth $5.5 million. Originally, Fidelity invested $19.66 million when Musk purchased the social media company. Fidelity's report puts the total valuation of X at $9.4 billion. That's less than a quarter of the $44 billion Elon Musk paid for it in October 2022. Jack Dorsey is laughing his ass off right now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he is. He's like, man, look. He said this
I'm
guy's
set for
doing
life.
Got
that.
him a sucker.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
Sucker.
As X's financial health continues to worsen, the company has taken cost-saving measures such as moving its main office from San Francisco, California to Bastrop, Texas. According to the 2020 U.S. Census, the town's total population was just 9,688. What caused X value to decrease? The value of X's share actually increased by about 22% immediately following Musk's announcement to acquire the company then known as Twitter, which always happens when you do a merger. However, share prices began to fall again following several controversial decisions by Musk. Chief among them was the decision to rebrand Twitter to X, changing the company's name and logo. Some experts expressed concern with the decision at the time, arguing that the Twitter brand was too recognizable to change, which was true. Musk also completely revamped the platform's verification system, aka anybody could get one now. It lost its exclusivity.
Maybe the worst move, in my opinion, he did going over there to try to include everyone in what made one of the stellar parts of the app desirable, the blue check.
Mm-hmm. And don't worry, when he sells it, it's gonna come out that he paid out way too much money to those quote unquote racist accounts. You watch. And he gonna have to answer for that.
So is Mark Cuban going to buy it or somebody else?
I don't see Mark Cuban. I already told you who's
Wow.
gonna buy it.
I was just about to ask that question.
Yeah, I'm about to say for reminders because we keep forgetting.
The Saudis. Under Twitter, certain prolific users could be verified with a blue stamp next to their names. The verification system was implemented in 2009 after Tony La Russa, then manager of the St. Louis Cardinals, sued Twitter over an account that used his name to mock drunk driving deaths. After his acquisition of the company, Musk changed verification to be subscription-based. Instead of being given to users at risk of impersonation, blue checks were used for X premium subscribers who paid a monthly fee. There were also gray checks that went to government-associated accounts and gold checks that businesses could purchase. The lowest cost for a gold check was originally $1,000 per month, but decreased to $200 a month in January 2024. Both the changes of the social media verification system and branding caused controversy among users of the platform. One factor that has directly impacted X's value is the exodus of advertisers who left the platform over concerns about content. In 2023, Apple, Coca-Cola, and Disney removed paid ads from X after Musk endorsed an anti-Semitic post. Other companies pulled advertising due to concerns regarding hate speech and Nazi-related content on X. Shit, I got to say eyes in. Whatever. Including the European Commission, Comcast, IBM, and the World Bank. Damn. The World Bank said, fuck you. Get some. Why did Musk acquire Twitter? Musk originally entered negotiations with Twitter in April 2022. He offered a value of $54.20 per share to purchase the company and take it private. After several days of discussion, Twitter accepted the deal. However, in July 2022, Musk attempted to break out of the acquisition. He claimed Twitter violated parts of their agreement by refusing to provide account data on spam bots and by firing high-ranking employees and one-third of his talent acquisition team. In response, Twitter sued Musk with the goal of forcing the transaction through. Before the trial happened that October, the billionaire changed his mind and agreed to pay the original price for Twitter shares. Musk remains the owner of X, but appointed Linda Yaccarino as CEO in May 2023. Yaccarino was previously the head of global advertising and partnerships for NBC Universal.
That's wild, bro. He tried to in effect. That's wild.
I prayed for this and it happened.
Yeah, Dorsey said, I want my money.
No, it's funny though because he tried to bring, you can tell he's from South Africa because he tried to bring apartheid setup to Twitter with the gold color, the gray, the blue. Say, hold on, I'm gonna make a cast with them on Twitter. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, and how'd that work?
That apartheid ain't.
Oh, buddy.
This is beautiful. That's what he gets. He tried to be the
go
cool
over here.
kid. The cool kid, they said, screw you.
You ain't cool. You weird.
You're weird.
You don't get the hose like that. It's right through you. Pause.
Oh God. Oh, by the way, shout out to Diddy. Hey Diddy, you should call up Elon and have him buy you out so you can get out of jail.
You know, let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern in.
Let me put on my tinfoil kufi real fast. Shout out to TD Media. I think they're gonna use Diddy to try to force Elon to sell it.
Oh wow.
Why do I say that?
Oh,
Who
break it down.
Who knew that Diddy is a shareholder in this?
I think I saw that he had some shares in it, don't he?
Mm-hmm. Bill
Yeah, I just
Ackman
thought about
and
it.
Sean Diddy Combs are among the list of owners of Elon Musk X, a social media site formerly known as Twitter. The platform has been forced to disclose its investors as part of a lawsuit brought by former employees who are seeking payment of arbitration fees incurred following Musk's purchase of the site. Previously, X has argued that its investors were confidential as a matter of routine practice and policy, but this week a federal judge in California ruled to unseal the list of the site's owners. Among the nearly 100 owners of the social media giant are some familiar names both from the world of investment and within the X universe. Well,
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Previously, high-profile investors like Fidelity have been connected with X, most notably because the investment vehicle's filings implied a 72% drop in the company's value since Musk took it over. However, the latest filings reveal the investment behemoth's backing of the platform with almost 30 separate Fidelity-linked entities holding stakes in the brand. This week's unsealed documents also laid bare the lesser-known stakeholders in the company. The list seen by Fortune reveals the Pershing Square Foundation owns a stake in X. It gets better.
That's crazy.
It gets better.
Crazy.
For those who don't know what the Pershing Square Foundation is, I actually wanted to do a live on that, but we might as well do it here.
Yeah, what is that?
It's social justice warriors. I'm leaving. Mr. Elon Musk, who loves to tell everybody that social justice is BS. He took money from social justice warriors. I'm leaving again.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, man.
He took money from social justice warriors. Look,
Yeah, I'm gonna need your
you don't
help.
believe me. I figured you didn't. Look, environment. Look. Health and life sciences.
I'm going to call them.
A lot of African companies are on this. He went back home, family.
As you should.
What's that? What's that saying? You may leave. You're never too far from home.
You're never too far from home, right? Please.
Oh, but if it was slick.
Oh no! Oh, it's gonna get even slicker.
Oh, let's get
The name sounds familiar. That's because of its link to Pershing Square Holdings, founded by billionaire investor Bill Ackman 20 years ago. Look him up. You will be scared. Maybe one day.
Maybe
Although
never.
the foundation of the same name is led by an independent senior leadership team, Ackman and his wife, Neri Oxman, are co-trustees. Ackman is a vocal user on X and frequently uses the platform to address other high-profile individuals and entities. He has used it to debate Shark Tank star Mark Cuban and raise questions about the leadership of his alma mater, Harvard University. By the way, if you still haven't figured out who this is, he was one of the main voices that got Miss Claudine Gay up out that seat.
I heard of the first guy you mentioned, the billionaire dude. He's on some Soros-like stuff. He be funding all kinds of stuff. He has his hands in fuckery. Continue, sir.
You should also know his wife. If you listen to Torian, you should know who his wife is. Y'all sound confused. She's the one who got lobbied. Remember when they got Claudine Gay up that seat and said she was plagiarizing?
Right.
And we do our research. There
Oh, what's
you
her
go.
name? Okay. Yeah, you
She's the
mentioned it. I
one.
like it. He's married to her.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Torian did the thing on it. Yeah. He had a lot. Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Elsewhere on the list of employees is list of owners is Oracle founder Larry Ellison. The stake in X comes via the Lawrence J. Ellison Revocable Trust, the principal business of which, per an SEC report filed in 2008 and seen by Fortune, is to hold the assets and estate of Mr. Ellison. So he tied his whole family's fortune into this. Y'all still want to tell me he ain't gonna sell it?
Yeah, they're going to put the pressure on him on some. Look here.
The interests of the trust and Oracle bear no relation to each other, the SC filing adds. Sure. Unlike Ackman, Ellison is not an avid user of the site. Despite having more than 130,000 followers, Ellison has posted twice, once in 2012 and once in 2023. Another notable name on the list is Sean Combs Capital. While SEC filings show no matches for the company, the business has previously been linked to the American rapper Diddy, previously known as Puff Daddy, who has launched a number of businesses under his birth name. These have included the Sean Combs Foundation, Combs Investment, more recently the umbrella brand for his holdings, Combs Global. Musk has also managed to attract some royal attention for his endeavor, with HRH Prince Al-Walid bin Talal bin Abdulaziz Al Saud also feature on the list. Hello, Saudi. The Saudi prince has a net worth just shy of $19 billion per Forbes, and also has holdings in the likes of luxury hotels, the Four Seasons, and the Savoy, as well as other technology firms like ride-sharing company Lyft. It also seems that despite his criticism of Musk's leadership, Jack Dorsey still owns shares in the platform he founded via the Jack Dorsey Remainder LLC. The Twitter co-founder previously backed the Tesla CEO in his takeover of the company, but walked back in support earlier this year, telling a member of rival social media platform Blue Sky it all went south. Among the less eminent names are some organizations that not only hold stakes in X as a business, but have also seen senior leaders pitch in. Take the likes of Danilo Kawasaki and Ross Gerber. According to the filing, the pair are named as individual investors in X, but also have a stake in the business they lead, the wealth and investment management firm Gerber Kawasaki. Elsewhere on the list are the Silicon Valley VCs one might expect: AVC, Andreessen Horowitz, and Sequoia. The list, of course, also features Musk himself. Via the Elon Musk Revocable Trust, the SpaceX founder is also listed. So here's your full list. Do you understand if he sells this, all these companies are going to take a hit?
Hey, now,
hell yeah.
Bruh, Fidelity put up a lot of money. He could take Fidelity Investments down.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. Woo! Look at this. Manhattan Venture Partners. Look that up. And their history.
Man, all them partnerings and subsidy partnerings, all that stuff.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. Hey, this is what. Man. Hey, you scumbags over there.
No, it's seriously because it's a symbiotic relationship that's determined on them all being scumbags.
Oh my God.
Who's the
Them
biggest
Saudis
scumbag?
really about to have one of the most powerful social media apps on the planet.
How you think they're gonna run it?
They're gonna get rid of the blue check.
Good.
They only gonna give it. You know what I think the Saudis might do? All right, this is what I think. If he does sell it to them, they're gonna get rid of everybody blue check, and unless you're really verified, like they can really verify you.
Yeah,
I think they'll do a tier system too, but they're gonna do it like 1, 2, or 3,
like
depending on how big you are.
Stuff like that.
No, like somebody like The Rock would be tier 3.
Yeah.
Somebody like Tariq would probably be like a tier 1, approaching tier 2.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Like government officials probably off top would probably get a tier 2.
Yeah.
Right.
and all them other fancy
But
little
if
accounts.
you do that tier system, now you have advertisers. You can have them come back now.
Right.
You
What
know,
about
the
them? What
Saudis,
about them crybaby
And
accounts?
that's how you probably do the post sale when you pay them out. So it'll
have,
encourage them celebrities to post more.
What about
I have a
them
question for you.
crybaby? Oh, go ahead, Bert.
No, I was just going to, it's real quick too. KD, have you ever seen any of the boxing cards that Turkey Al Sheikh puts on for the Saudis lately? Like he's okay. So you see the people who advertise with him. Now, no doubt in my mind that Turkey Al Sheikh, who's already on Twitter, would have a hand in purchasing or partnering with someone who is purchasing.
But they still have to
Because
go
he
by
will
EU
take.
rules.
Say it again.
They still have to go by the EU rules. That's probably what's going to make them kind of buck a little bit.
But the point I'm making is that the advertisers that advertise with them are all like high end advertisers, which includes guys like Budweiser or what's it, Anheuser-Busch and stuff like that. Even those guys are up there with the top tier advertisers, like say Breitling or whoever else, or Boeing, whoever else advertises with them. So as far as advertising is concerned, they already have I don't want to say a lock on it, but a nice stake in how much advertising dollars flows through their hands.
Right. But again, still, well, look at it this way. I'm gonna disprove what you just said. Because currently, right now, Budweiser has not tweeted since 2023. But their account is still active. This is the last tweet they put up. Well, they reposted this.
Wow. Well, Anheuser-Busch.
Why don't they? So why don't they post?
Because of what Elon did
with the cans.
Now, the regular Budweiser posts, but the company as a whole hasn't.
Gotcha.
Like, see, they have two different ones. This is their international one. This one is for America.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because that's why I said they'd have to abide by the EU rules. That's probably why.
Right.
So that's the thing that the Saudis are going to have to try to work around.
My question is, what happens to the crybaby accounts, like the In Wokeness page and stuff like that? What happens to their accounts?
They're going to be regular accounts.
Oh, so they're just going to be talking shit that's up shit.
I don't see the Saudis doing the subscription-based thing.
Yeah, because they don't even make money off that, do they?
They can't, but they're not going to make money. They're not going to make money because there's nothing to offset it. You're paying all them people, but you're not offsetting it with real advertising dollars. These movie studios aren't even promoting their videos on their trailers on here. That's massive money they're leaving on the table. But they said, screw this, man.
Yeah, because they go to YouTube now.
Right. And discussing film, that big ass account, they're the ones putting the shit up.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a lot of damn money.
But they don't don't make it back. They don't care.
Oh yeah. Unless Elon's out the picture, then they're gonna make more money.
Oh yeah, Disney. Listen, the day he sells it and it's confirmed, and he has nothing to do with it, he won't even be on the board no more because he ain't gonna want the headache. Because I'm sure that's gonna be a provision of him. You could have an account, but you can't be nowhere near this.
Right.
I could see them coming back on there, and the first thing they do, which will be newsworthy, is them block all them companies blocking Elon.
So does he take his sync with him, or do the Saudis throw that shit out the window?
No, the Saudis are going to pay him out. They're going to give him unequal value for what he put in there,
and keep the sync.
He might make a little bit of profit. But nah, he done. He ain't gonna be nowhere near it.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so as I've been watching this whole thing in the background, I've been getting ready for work. You say this? That article say it was now down to 5 billion, 5.5?
No, it's down to 9.
Oh,
he bought it for
from 44.
Yeah, he bought it for 44.
Damn.
It's worth down 9.
Damn. And you just was mentioning, they were just mentioning the fact that a lot of people are not posting their videos like their movie trailers. I mean, think about it. He's bred a whole environment of people coming in talking that woke BS. Those companies don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
They don't want to hear that, but free speech. So he's kind of like, it's like a paradox for him. And if X went down, I don't give a damn. We've been surviving without it. We figure it out. You really need X, man? Sorry, bust flip up.
Wait, did Van Jones start crying again?
Oh
Oh
Lord.
man, Jones about to get fired, ain't he?
Yo, they trolled Van Jones last night.
I bet
Wait
they
a
did.
minute. Don't they got his replacement?
They trolled, and you didn't even have nothing to do with the debate.
Don't they got his replacement set up already?
Huh?
Don't they got his replacement set up already?
Yeah, they got some African over there that kind of look like him, but he dark skinned.
Oh Lord. Tethers, man.
He got trolled and he had nothing to do.
He's the same type of Tethers that be like, well, because Drake make more money, he won the war against Kendrick. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Elon's a tether, yo. Elon's an American tether. He's tethering on
No,
America, yo. Tethering NORAD.
I mean, he's like a parasite. Elon's like Rudy from Superman animated series.
Symbiotic parasite.
This is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful. Hey, Trump, you better win this election, or your boy is done out here.
Neither one of them impressed me at all. They both ass.
It's fine. I appreciated the civil debate. I appreciated it.
Yeah, it was. But JD Vance, that's the thing I wanted to seek. I heard he got upset with the fact check, and I saw that. Before I actually saw
No, you know what? I actually gave him credit for that. I actually give him credit. Because you say you weren't gonna fact check us, and you gonna fact check me, and you ain't gonna fact check this man. No, we gonna get it right. He still was a scumbag for what he did, though. But at least he got some bite in him. We can appreciate a little bit of bite. He's still a scumbag.
Walsh ain't nothing but a mix of Harris and Biden together. That's all he is.
Listen, he's doing exactly what a VP is supposed to do.
Has he owned up to the whole?
I'm pissed off they didn't say nothing about no foreign policy outside that Middle East question.
They didn't say nothing about that damn. They didn't say nothing about that damn strike.
Of course not. They can't bring attention to it because JD
Has
could
he owned up to his lies?
No, JD could sink sink Kamala right there, and Walls don't know how he gonna defend it. That was strategic.
Has he owned up to his whole lies about everything with the Haitians?
No,
of course.
He's in it already.
No, that's their problem. They ain't my problem. They can talk about them.
To be broke.
So put on the full armor of God, Jesus Christ. I love you, God. Damn, I'm true, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
That's what you get. Nobody wanted you on that damn app. You was just there to prop up races. And nobody want to see that.
And the races ruined the app.
What happened? Paula then wasn't enough for them?
Huh?
I said Paula wasn't enough for the racists. They had to come over there on Twitter and infect it.
No. He said we could post racist stuff and you're gonna pay us to do it? Okay.
Oh, that ended badly. Because a lot of these companies don't want to be associated with that.
Y'all remember the first day Elon took over, the N-word was trending?
Mm-hmm.
How much it jumped up to? The use of it jumped
3,000. No, 3,000%.
3,000%.
Mm-hmm.
All of them will not say it to your face, pussies.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
Yep.
Hey guys, can I ask y'all something?
Yeah.
Yeah, how can I handle this situation, like outside this Elon situation? I have neighbors that live adjacent behind me, and they backyard, our backyard space. And every time they have some sort of event over the weekend, they like throwing shit in my yard. And I go talk to them, they clean it up and apologize for it, but then they keep doing the same thing. So yesterday I went over to their house directly, rang the doorbell, spoke to them politely, but I couldn't help but notice that the dude sent his daughter out to talk to me, then his wife. And then I left, went back around to my backyard, and then you could hear him outside talking in Spanish to his wife and his daughter. He couldn't come to the door and answer me and talk to me like a man. So how I'm supposed to, like, I don't have no respect for that. You sending your wife and daughter out to talk to me, and I'm not even out there to threaten you. I'm just here to
Was the
tell you.
daughter cute?
What's that?
Was the daughter cute?
Eh, she was a Dominican 5.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Mm.
I'm not necessarily good with the whole emissary thing either. I'm a grown man. I will come talk to a grown man.
That's so funny. You missed the joke, sir.
Get some.
Oh, buddy.
$10 trillion asset manager BlackRock is reportedly prepared for the U.S. dollar collapse. What did I tell you? Y'all better
They've
start.
been manipulating the whole situation.
No.
That's funny though.
You ain't
Bro,
understanding.
Mhm.
You ain't understanding. I done told y'all. November 5th. If they pick a president, November 6th, they're dropping all them houses on the market.
Absolutely.
They're going to collapse the dollar. They're going to make their money regardless.
Serves them all right who lose money because BlackRock has overextended itself and people were ship the ride, and whoever sinks with it, so be it.
Pure greed. Over pure greed.
Bruh, Warren
Great
Buffett
greed.
has spent the last year and a
Greed.
half selling off his stock. Warren Buffett owns BOA.
Oh, and I saw them BlackRock commercials with the two shooters in there.
Thank you.
I've seen them commercials. I said, hold up, that's the one from the golf course, and that's the guy from Butler, and they're in there doing instructional commercials for BlackRock. Yes, they were paid actors. I will mute.
And y'all wonder why I keep telling y'all vote them all out.
I want to give a posthumous shout out to the 8-ball that was on Trump's ear at the Republican National Convention. It trended on Twitter for a minute and TikTok as a fashion statement, but then people figured out it's also a party pack. So
What did I tell y'all? You go look this up. BlackRock and Vanguard finna go out to Chimney Rock and Boone, and they about to make brand new 15-minute cities.
And all them folks that stay there, they're gonna be out of there.
They ain't gonna be able to afford it. And guess who's gonna run up in there? Good white folk. Good liberal white folk.
6%. Yep. They're gonna put them in Tennessee or Virginia.
Are you tired of the big city? Are you tired of them shooting at you when you get off the train? Come out to Chimney Rock.
Blue haired and septum piercings.
The only thing you'll be shooting is dinner. You're gonna have a man and wife holding up a pheasant. Everything is within walking distance.
Oh, you heard about that big ass on y'all hear about that big ass Confederate flag that be on Virginia Highway got torn down?
Sounds about right. Now do the one in Florida at the Florida-Georgia line.
For real?
That big one in Virginia on the highway got tore up. I think got taken down, so it got tore up real bad because of the hurricane.
Just
I don't know why you were just talking, KG, the image of the Hotep sister who was protesting at the one Trump rally and then got escorted out of there and then blasted with like mad pepper spray on her way out. And the one white dude who was supposed to be protecting her was actually turning her to the pepper spray on her way.
Wow. That's
I was like,
divesting
bro,
right there.
that was so crazy.
That's what happened to the divestors. They don't learn.
She didn't know because they left together and both were absolutely, their eyes were in the back of their skulls. I was like, oh my God.
Like the Undertaker.
Oh, this is beautiful. I can't. Oh my God. Hello, Black Rock. There's also a town that has the purest quartz. Not sure if that's the same as the lithium. It is preferred by all for chips. Y'all gonna start listening to me and push my stuff out or nah?
We've been listening. What are you talking about, sir?
Yeah, exactly, man.
No, I'm talking about these assholes that come up in here and they don't say nothing, but then they want to come in my comment thread and tell me how crazy I am.
Oh,
they get pissed off. They think I'm hiding their comments. All right, dude. Hey, Jewish woman. Yeah. I bet you know why she ain't come back, right? Because she looked up what I said and she ain't got no rebuttal.
No rebuttal.
She knew that pit was ready for her.
If that's true, there you go. There you go.
Speaking of lithium.
Have you had your lithium today?
Have you had yours, sir?
I ain't on it. That's why I'm laughing.
So they'll be chewing batteries.
It's funny. I'm looking at all these battery makers making specific re-emphasis to the users. Please store in cool, dry place. Do not put it around moisture. It will blow up. Literally. Seriously. I'm like, yo, please follow that. I mean, houses burning down, pack of lithium batteries is never the culprit until you realize that the pack of lithium batteries is the culprit. Because you decide the batteries in the freezer for storage.
It'd be those cheap e-bike batteries that be burning houses down.
Just blowing up too. Wow.
Yeah, you got it.
How they layer the metal in those lithium batteries is so crazy. Like they do that fold over, right? Then they wrap it with the whatever the properties to retain it, have the insulation around it. Then they put the cap in that aren't completely sealed because you won't get any of the current flowing through it, which is ultimately the leak for moisture. And I mean, like, what are we doing? Any type of moisture exposure to it? Yeah.
And it's such a popular thing because a lot of people who come over, a lot of these immigrants work as couriers, and those bikes are very cheap. I don't know how they get it. As soon as the kid over here, they got them bikes already, second hand or so. So them batteries are already beat up. Those batteries are already cheaper to make. They're already poorly made.
There you go. Thank you. He said I'm crazy.
Because I'm a unit. Yep. Cheaply made, already beat up, and decided to do it again.
I bought me.
This is
go
ahead.
I was saying the bike I spent a little extra on my e-bikes, but that's not the issue with them. Those batteries are shielded and made better. They don't care about that. This is the thing. Cheap, you get what you get. I mean, basically when you spend the money.
True.
So many New York fires have happened because of that during the summer.
That's why I said what I was saying about the storage. I'm like reading stories of like, what? Why would you store lithium batteries in a freezer? That's a cool, not dry spot. Just a cool
that's
spot.
That's why they, expand and they explode in the freezer.
Yeah, because they should tell us to do that. Like, we didn't know no better back in the 80s when we used freezing our batteries for our boom boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go cook and relax. So I gotta go plantation.
All right, KJ. I'm about to get ready for. I'm getting ready for work myself.
All right.
Appreciate you making politics palatable, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. 34 more days, and then we.
Yeah, I appreciate you, kid.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right.
All right, y'all. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I'll try to be better next time. Elon Musk, you bastard, you. You are broke. And we're here for it because you deserve this. It doesn't pay to be anti-black. It doesn't pay to be anti-human. Anyway, y'all. I'll see you when I see you. Join me on Sunday afternoon on Rumble, the Rumble channel. We're going in honor of John Amos. Why did I say James Amos? John Amos transitioning. We're going to watch Let's Do It Again. And no, it's not going to be broadcast on YouTube because I know as soon as I started, they're going to flag it. I already downloaded the movie. We in there. So we're going to watch it on Rumble. And we're going to have fun. So bring your popcorn or your favorite snack. And you don't have to sneak it in. And we're going to have fun. But anyway, y'all, take care. Stay safe. And you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Wait around. Yep. Smart. Yeet and get out.
Time's up.
But did we have a good time here? Hello?
At the end of the day gotta end.
Get your money up, not your funny up. Big fucking move.